Hey y'all, it's Ellie. Welcome back to my channel. You know, over here at Ellie Talks Money, we talk all about how you can start and scale an online business, build your business credit, and leverage that to create multiple income streams. So I want y'all to win. I want y'all to get this money. So drop a big money bag in the chat below because we are going to go over how you can actually start a drop shipping business with no money. I know so many of you guys are at different places in your business. Some of you are at your 9 to 5. So in this video, we'll be talking about how you can start this business as another great way to bring in income, even if you don't have a lot of startup funds and even if you still have a job. So comment a big money bag down below, subscribe to this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video, and let's get right into it.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, y'all, welcome back into the video. So how you can start a drop shipping business with little to no money, or even if you're still at your 9 to 5. So let me first just break down what drop shipping is. Drop shipping is essentially where you have an online, e-commerce business, but you hold no inventory. So you are the middleman between the supplier and the customer. So your job is to market the product, the customer buys it from you, then the supplier fulfills the order for their price, and you keep the profit and the difference, and then the supplier ships the order directly to the customer. So you're in the middle. All you do, for example, is if you sell that product for $50, the supplier charges $10 for the product and shipping. You keep that $40. Your customer gets their product. It is an amazing way to get started in business without having to have a bunch of inventory or spend a lot of money. And let me give you an example of a huge drop shipper, and that is Amazon. A lot of people don't realize Amazon is just a big old drop shipping store. A lot of what is sold on Amazon isn't sold by Amazon, it's sold by other suppliers, and Amazon is that middleman. So amazing. Now let's talk about how you can get started with your dropshipping store. So if you don't have a lot of money, or you're not in a position to invest a lot into this business, that's okay. You can start this with a lot of time and with having a very clear niche. So first thing you want to do is decide what niche you're going to focus in. Now, a good way to discover this is by using Google Trends to look at what areas are people doing a lot of shopping in, what types of product, what themes of products. And as well, on Amazon, when you go to their search bar, you can search for trending, or in their category that says new releases or best of 2022, and that'll give you a pretty clear idea of what's really popular right now. So let's go for an example of a niche like pets or cats, for example. There are some people out there who are very big pet lovers who love their cats, and so you can decide to start a dropshipping store in that particular niche. The next thing you want to do is choose your platform. So you can choose to sell on Amazon, eBay, or Shopify, or all three. Now, Amazon is going to charge you some fees, and it's a little complicated getting started with their platform. eBay is pretty direct and simple, just a matter of preference there. And then Shopify, you do get a 14-day free trial, and Shopify actually has a built-in system where you are automatically connected with suppliers. So I recommend Shopify to you. It's what I've used before when I had a fitness dropshipping store. I used to sell fitness clothing and equipment and hair, earphones and all that stuff. So I use Shopify. So let's go with that. Now that you've chosen your supplier, the next thing that you want to do is begin to start, not your supplier. Now that you've chosen your actual platform, then you want to choose your supplier. That's the next step. So when you're on Shopify, you can actually partner with AliExpress or Alibaba, and these are both huge suppliers in China, very similar to Amazon, and that is where most drop shippers are getting their supplies from. So the prices are so great. You're able to get things for a third of what they cost retail, sometimes even less than that, which gives you the space to have a really big profit margin, okay? Now, a great way to strategize finding your suppliers is when you're on Alibaba or AliExpress, you want to go ahead and search your niche, obviously, and then filter it by ratings and reviews, and as well by shipping times, because you want to choose a supplier that's already been proven to do a great job, and you want to choose a supplier that's not going to take 4 weeks to deliver a product, right? The faster, the better, even if it can't be 2-day shipping, but at least something around 5 to 10 business days is better. So you can filter that out. That way you're only looking at businesses and suppliers there that meet that criteria. All right, now that you have discovered your niche, you've decided on your platform, and you found a supplier you like, now you want to go ahead and get it connected to your store and have your store built out. Now, if you're not tech savvy, like, I did mine on my own, but I still wouldn't say I'm the most tech savvy person. Number one thing you're going to implement is an app called Oberlo, okay? Oberlo is essentially the connector between the supplier and Shopify, so that when someone places an order on your Shopify store, it triggers Oberlo, who then places the order with your supplier, and then that supplier sends the order to the customer. And then, of course, you keep the difference. So that is what you're going to use to set it up. There are a few other apps, but I recommend Oberlo. Now, you can also hire someone on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com, to design your Shopify store and set up that connection. You can pay anywhere from $100 to $250. So this is an option if you do have that and you don't necessarily have the skill set to do it yourself. Don't hesitate to pay someone. It's still a lot less than getting a custom website done, which is $3,000. So that's a great way to get started, again, with very little to no money. Now, the next step, and pretty much the last step in this process, is to market. Since you aren't going to be using money to run a bunch of ads, you have to be in front of your business, letting people know what you sell all the time. The great ways to do this are through social media, creating content around your product, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn if it's relevant over there, and as well in your conversations marketing your business. Something you can do to, really create great content is order yourself some samples. So just because you don't hold inventory doesn't mean you shouldn't have samples on hand. So you can order, if we're looking at cat examples, order, the leashes, the different things that you're going to sell in your store, so that when you want to create content, you have your actual product in hand. This can also be helpful if you do any type of a pop-up shop, or even if you're just telling people about what you sell. That way you can actually show it to them. So never think that just because you don't hold inventory doesn't mean you shouldn't hold samples, because samples are really important. Now, one bonus tip I wanted to give you is that with drop shipping, I highly recommend you all stay away from drop shipping clothes, only because a lot of the time the sizing can be a bit off, and trying to have people return it for wrong size, too small, too big is a nightmare. Doing returns as a dropshipping store, because you hold no inventory, means it has to go all the way back to China. And with that, it can be a big challenge. So try to stick to physical products. Try to be very clear on your return policy as well. And with things that are, knickknacks and gadgets, your returns are probably going to be very, very low. So that's a fantastic thing as well. So I want you to comment below, what do you think you would drop ship? Would you drop ship candles? Would you be interested in drop shipping notebooks? Would you do, pillows? What seems like something that you would love and you could naturally create content on? And when are you gonna start? Girl, when are you gonna start? That is key. All right, so hope y'all enjoyed this video. Cannot wait to see the income streams that y'all create. And let's get into it. See you in the next one. Bye.